For generations, the Holyoke Catholic and Cathedral High School athletic teams have competed as the Gales and the Panthers in their traditional school colors. But this winter, as part of the creation of Pope Francis High School, both schools took on a new look and a different name, mascot, and colors. Steve Kiltonick took to the court, track, pool, and ice to find out how the Pope Francis Cardinals are faring in this, their inaugural season.
Over the years, sports teams from Holyoke Catholic proudly wore the green and gold of the Gales. And likewise, Cathedral High athletes always display their traditional purple, white, and gold. But this winter, if you took in a sports event from either school, you may have done a double take. Gone are the traditional colors of both schools. Instead, it's the red and white that now grace the uniforms of the Pope Francis Cardinals. This 2015-16 winter season is the first time both schools have merged players and now compete as one united school. For years, Cathedral has been a perennial hockey power. As the only Division 1A program in Western Mass, they played all the elite hockey schools from the eastern part of the state. When the news of the merger first broke, Coach Brian Foley got some good-natured ribbing from his rival coaches.
I can't believe Cathedral's, you're not Cathedral. I can't believe you're not wearing purple and white, those types of comments. But, it's the same coaches. Other than the color of the uniforms and the name, nothing's really changed with the intensity of the games and the competition.
Because Holyoke Catholic never fielded a hockey team, all the players on this year's squad are from Cathedral.
It's exciting to be part of a new program. We just want to keep the same values we had at Cathedral Hockey, and make Pope Francis, hopefully a state powerhouse like Cathedral was.
On this cold January night at the Olympia Ice Center, the Cardinals skate against one of the top teams from Rhode Island, Mount St. Charles Academy. Seniors Joe Brosseau and Captain Cam Griffin understand the significance of this inaugural season for the Cardinals.
Honestly, it really wasn't a big change for the team. We're still all the same players who have grown in the program over the 4 years, and we have the same traditions and values and same coaches. When we put the jersey on, we're playing for that name, and really to play under Pope Francis, it's like a regional thing now.
I know my dad graduated from Cathedral, my grandpa graduated from Cathedral, and it's huge putting on a new jersey. It's a whole different thing, and I don't think any of us have an idea what it means yet. We're hoping to do our job, and we're going to start a good legacy.
Last year, the season ended abruptly with a 4-3 sudden death overtime loss to St. John's Prep. This year, the Cardinals look to again make the Super 8 and advance even further. With a record to date of 11-2-2, the Cardinals hope to peak when the tournament starts. At Smith College, the indoor track team is competing against other Western Mass teams. The Cardinal girls include 26 athletes from Holyoke Catholic and 3 from Cathedral. John Goda previously coached the Gales for 20 years.
It was definitely an adjustment the first meet when I saw the new uniforms. It took a little while to adjust to that. Our old colors were a little distinctive, but other than that, it's been, same old, same old. Kids are great. Everyone was pretty excited coming into the season here for us. Setting, kind of establishing a new tradition, setting some new standards, and kind of moving into the future. So that's been kind of cool.
Lena Lark, who ran for Cathedral last year, is one of the team's best sprinters.
It is different not seeing the purple anymore, but you're still rooting for your teammates, so the only difference is the color.
Nicole Julian from Holyoke Catholic is the Cardinals' top distance runner.
We haven't gained a lot of new girls, but we gained a lot of new boys, and I feel like as a team we're just better, stronger. It was a little rough at first, but it's good now.
The girls won both meets this night and finished the season with a respectable 8 wins and only 3 losses. 5 girls, including Lena and Nicole, went on to compete individually in the state championships. At the DuPont Middle School in Chicopee, the Cardinal girls basketball team gets ready to take on Taconic.
Dear Jesus, thank you for giving us this opportunity to come under the banner of Pope Francis High School.
This is the first season Dave Padovano has coached either a Holyoke Catholic or Cathedral girls basketball team. And although they have struggled, he has not let their record dampen their spirit. Of the 12 varsity players, 3 come from Cathedral and 9 from Holyoke Catholic. It's a young squad with only 1 senior. Padovano says this season has not been without its challenges.
It takes a little extra effort sometimes to meld them together as not only a basketball unit, which we're learning every day and making great progress at, but socially as well and being teammates as well.
Coach Padovano says everyone realizes the impact of this first season.
It's very special to all of us being able to put on the Pope Francis shirt and represent Pope Francis High. To me, being a devout Catholic, this is awesome. Just to be part of this.
Starting forward and co-captain Megan Goncalves has played 3 seasons with the Gales.
I've been used to wearing green and gold and being a Gale, and it's just like I'm meeting new people and making new friends, and it's a great experience to be a part of, and knowing that I'm on the first Pope Francis girls basketball team.
At the beginning of the season, it was difficult because we didn't know anyone, and I was one of the few cathedral people. It was mostly Holyoke Catholic, but getting to know everyone, it's been a really great time.
We're growing as a team, we're coming together, and we have a lot of younger girls on our team, so I feel like by the time they're seniors, they're going to have a very strong team, and that's all that matters.
The Cardinals lose this game against the taller and physical Taconic, but for Padovano, it's not all about winning.
We have kids who study hard. We have kids with good moral character. We have just very, very, very good kids.
At the Springfield Central High School natatorium, the boys and girls swim teams look to make waves in their meet against the Golden Eagles. First-year head coach Kyle Murphy said that although the boys and girls have 1 win between them, it's not because of lack of talent.
I really don't focus too much on the team score, more of individual swims and relay swims. We compete really well as individuals and as relays, but we just don't have enough people to really compete score-wise.
With only about half the number of swimmers that normally comprises a team, the wins have been few, but there are some bright spots.
KRISTIN POPOWSKI, she's been a Super 7 swimmer for, I think, 3 years now. She's won Western Mass a couple times, made it to States a couple times, done very well at States. We've got Kyle Wilansky, who's a new swimmer this year, actually, but he brings a lot of energy, and it's really a pleasure to coach.
KRISTIN's best events are the 100 butterfly, 200 freestyle, and 200 individual medley. She says this group is really close-knit.
Even though we have not that many kids, we're really close and we're really like a family to each other. We have a lot of support behind each other, and we've done so many fast races this year.
Next year, KRISTIN will take her swimming talents to UMass, where she will compete for the Division I Minutemen. The boys' basketball team goes through warm-ups before a key matchup against Springfield Central High. Coach Justin D'Alessio, a former Panther himself, spoke about the hoopla surrounding the merger.
We're a little caught off guard, but it is what it is, and we were just happy that we still have a team, and the kids, they're just excited to be in school and play basketball, and I don't think they got too caught up in the name or the colors. If anything, I think they were excited to get new uniforms.
D'Alessio said the varsity breakdown includes 8 players from Cathedral and 3 from Holyoke Catholic. With the merger, Pope Francis remains a Division I school, playing in one of the most competitive leagues in the state. Junior Brian Callahan is the starting center.
It's a new start to a new school, and I'm glad to be able to start up the Pope Francis tradition and everything, and I think it's a good thing having the Holyoke Catholic guys come over.
While senior forward Andrew Foley says he would have preferred to have finished his career as a Gale, his new team has been a positive experience.
Playing for Pope Francis is pretty cool because we're the first team to ever wear a Pope Francis jersey. So every other Pope Francis team will be building off of us.
Foley said any differences that may have existed before the season have all but vanished.
The team chemistry is pretty good. At first, I think we kind of had to feel each other out a little bit, but I think now we're really good. We're all friends, really good friends. We all joke around, and it's not really like Holyoke Catholic players or Cathedral players anymore. We're just Pope Francis basketball now.
With a record thus far of 7-7, it's crunch time for the Cardinals, who hope to, as Foley says, make some noise come tourney time. This winter season has been a challenging but learning experience for coaches and players. It's hoped that the rich athletic traditions of both schools will continue as a new era begins for the Pope Francis Cardinals. For Real to Real, I'm Steve Kiltonic.